Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Link remains unchanged, the structure remains unchanged. However, it's looking quite good because so far the price seems to be working on a viable third wave here, okay? Now we're not out of the woods until we get 5 waves, and even then the structure is a bit questionable, but what this is all about is tracking the movements according to an ideal roadmap that could confirm that the price has indeed bottomed in a larger degree wave 2 correction, which started here around the 11th of March. Okay, so the idea is this was the top of a wave 1, basically a 5-wave impulse that started in June last year, lasted into the March highs, and then we have this 3-wave pullback. What I'm watching for now is the possibility that a 5-wave pattern to the upside is unfolding. You may notice the similarity between the yellow and the white count. They're very similar. Unfortunately, we won't probably be able to distinguish between the yellow count, which indicates, well, a B wave rally, and the white count, which is a leading diagonal. But what I can tell you is what I need to see really for the white count. Okay, and if those conditions aren't even fulfilled, as long as that's the case, there is an increased risk that we could easily still break down. But I'm tracking higher. I'm looking for higher prices as long as support is holding. And I want to see that 5-wave pattern fulfilled, which, as I said, would be some kind of a diagonal pattern here in the white count. That's the bullish scenario. In the white count, after wave 2 possibly bottomed, we formed the wave 1, a wave 2 pullback. Then this is an ABC in wave 3. By the way, the wave 1 was an ABC as well. That's why I have to track it as a diagonal pattern. We could then get another wave 4 and 5. So we're basically in the late stages of a third wave. I've already added the support region for the wave 4. It's between $14.21 and $16.31. But ideally, the third wave stretches a bit higher, and that's what I mean. These are the details that we are looking for. Quick educational lesson. If we don't get 5 waves up, which adhere to these parameters, then the structure will be very, very questionable and will be rather bearish. Okay, it means then that this is just a corrective rally in what would be a B wave, and we get another C wave down later, most likely, of a wave 2. Okay, so the wave 2 either bottomed already or we get one more low, and it will become more likely that we've bottomed if we get these 5 waves up. But to get a reliable or viable 5-wave pattern to the upside, I need to see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. The third wave should reach the first ideal target for the third wave at $18.50 pretty much. Can always go higher, but this would be the first ideal target. Then we want to see a 4th wave and a 5th wave to basically $20. So for example, if the 5th wave doesn't reach $20, I'm not very convinced that this is actually a proper 5-wave move. So that's what I'm tracking. After the third is finished, I want to see a healthy 4th wave. At the moment, as I said, the support area is going down to 1421. So that means any break below 1421 would indicate that we've topped in the B wave. Okay, so ideally we're holding that 4-5, or actually we're holding that 4th wave support, form a 5th wave to $20. So that's what I need to see. Because of these similarities between the yellow count and the white count, it's not going to be easy to confirm that we've actually bottomed. I'm working on the assumption we have, just as long as we are, tracking according to these parameters. But it will not be until we have these 5 waves completed, which I can then call a wave 1, and until we see actually the 3-wave pullback, which would normally happen after a 5-wave move is completed. Remember, what we have seen in large here happens now here in small, or it should happen. For example, after this March high, which formed in 5 waves, a 3-wave pullback happened. So this should happen here as well. We call that again a wave 2. I cannot give you a support area for that until we have topped in this wave 1. It's often the case that a wave 2 finishes in the region of a wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. So it might be somewhere here around 1480. Depends on where that 4th wave within that larger wave 1 is going to form a low. Okay, so again, it has to, The support area for the wave 2 will be based on the distance of the entire 5-wave move. And then we can look for additional clues in the previous structures for additional support. And we can adhere to we can actually relate to the Elliott wave guidelines. And I just mentioned one, like a wave 2 usually finishes in the region of the wave 4 of 1 lesser wave degree. So that's basically what I need to see, right? And if let me take all of that out. If I go to the, I'm already on the 1 hour chart, just zooming in a little bit. The pullback here from the Friday high was just in 3 waves. That generally keeps the door open for higher, and I would prefer if it reaches that one more high there to at least $18.50. That would be ideal. It's already done what it needs to do in a 3rd wave. This is sort of the 1.236 extension is the minimum target, but ideally a little higher. That's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.